Welcome back to the channel. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now let's just go into it and talk about the other game that was played in the World Cup, the thrilling game. What an amazing game it was. What an entertaining game it was. That is what you want to see in the World Cup. A game that had everything, the flair, the tackles, the emotion, the goal, the suspense. That is what the Algerians and the Austria brought in, and also the Argentine and against Jordanians. What a beautiful game of football it was. Now, it ended 3-3, a thrilling game, as I said earlier. Beautiful game, nice counter. They both gave it their all. They played, they left nothing behind. You score, I score, you score, I score. That is what you want to see. What a beautiful game it was. So good kudos to the Austrians and the Algerians for bringing back football after the disappointing drought and dry game between Colombia against the Portuguese. Jeez, that was a terrible game, as I said in the first video. But we're not talking about that right now. Let's talk about Messi. Oh, what a free kick he scored. What a beautiful free kick. That is a free kick that only Messi can score. I thought he wasn't going to play at all, but I was expecting him not to play because he needed him to rest. But, you know, the coach had other plans, and he made history again as the first player to have ever scored 7 goals in 7 consecutive, in 7 goals in 7 consecutive. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get into it and let's go diving straight into the thrilling World Cup game that was played earlier this morning between the Austrians and the Algerians, and also Jordanian and the Argentines. What a beautiful game of football it was. Entertaining to the highest level. That is what you want to see in a World Cup. That is kind of game you want to see, not the boring, scrappy game between the Portuguese against the Colombians, but a beautiful game of football where the Australians and the Austrians and the Algeria gave it their all, poured everything they've got into the game. It was a lovely game. I loved the back and forth, the intensity in the game. They both wanted to win it. None of them stayed back. Your heart was just pumping throughout the game because it was a beautiful game of football. So well done to the Austrians and the the Austrians and the Algerian for giving us a show from the misery of the game we watched against the Portuguese. What a dry game that was. What a dry game it was indeed. But we're not talking about the Portuguese anymore because we've spoken about it, and I vented about how disappointing I was with the Portuguese team for not living up to expectation. But now the Argentina team are living up to expectations. So far, they have done very well. They've beaten the opposition in front of them. Now, football, you can only beat the people you're playing against, people in front of you. Many people have said the Argentina have had the easiest group so far. I tend to agree. Jordan, Austria, Algeria, very easy group for the caliber of players the Argentina has. But they've won everything convincingly. They only struggled against the Austrians where they won 2-0. But apart from that, no other team has given them headache. So let's see how they progress as the game goes on into the round of 32, then the quarterfinal, as I said, against England. How would they match up against Brazil, or the Spanish team that has better midfield and better attack and defense, or the French team, the mighty French team that just has everything? They seem to be playing with to perfection right now, or even the British team as well. They're not the same as the Jordanian or the Austrians or the Algerians. They're better. Would Argentina raise their game higher with those teams that I've mentioned, exposed the Argentina and said, no, you cannot win the World Cup back-to-back? Let's see. They want to win the World Cup back to back. Maybe Messi will make another history just like he made in the game, being the first player to score in 7 World Cup that he has been in. What a history he made. He's already the highest goal scorer in the World Cup with 18 goals. And now he's also the first player ever to have done that. What an incredible player he is. You can take nothing away from him. I believe Ronaldo is my greatest player. That is my opinion, my bias. But again, Messi just keep shutting up his doubters and the naysayers and everybody. Maybe you put me as one of them. Maybe because I just prefer Ronaldo because of the way he plays. He's my kind of player. Probably that is why I'm not being objective in the analysis of Messi. Messi fan don't come for me. I'm just saying that I am biased to that, but I know he has done well in football. So has Ronaldo. The Argentinian team play for him. The Portuguese team don't do the same as they do for Messi. We know he doesn't have the leg. He's 38, 39 now. Ronaldo 41, going 42. This is his last World Cup for sure, and he's doing everything he can to win it. And they're doing well, but I don't think this Argentinian team are strong enough to win the World Cup. Really, I don't think they are. I've seen the game they played, their first World Cup game. The second against Austria really exposed them. If Austria had finishers, they would have actually won or drawn that game. Really, when Messi scored the second goal, it kind of killed their morale and their spirit. What the Argentina has is they have an identity, right? They fight, they push, they show passion. They are direct, But when push comes to shove, I don't think the Argentina can hold on, because if you're able to hold Messi, and most of the people he's going to be playing against, these are the people that have played against him before, that knows his pattern, that knows how he plays. So they'll be able to probably shut him up, because if he doesn't get the ball, he's useless. His movement, yes, is good, but if they don't give him the ball, he doesn't do anything. He knows how to maybe he drops deep down and start passing the ball in rather than trying to be the striker to score, because you have Martinez there. Maybe he would do that, but if you have good opposition, like even the Netherlands, they have crazy midfielders, Jude Bellingham and for England. So these are people that could actually, Jude Bellingham wouldn't be shutting him down. Maybe Declan Rice or Anderson. Maybe this people could shut down a player like Messi. Many people have said that about many defenders, and none of them have been able to do it. So I'm just saying that because of the opposition they've played against, many people have questioned their capability of winning the World Cup. But you can only beat who is in front of you. And that is what they've done, and they've done it well. So kudos to them. Now let's see how they perform in the round of 32. Again, kudos to them. They're going to be playing Cape Verde. And I think that's the end of the road for Cape Verde. The fairy tale is coming to an end. They've not won any game. They won by not winning a game, qualifying by not winning a game. So they will not beat Argentina. That much I'm sure of. I'm certain they will not beat Argentina. But let's see what happened as the game progressed. Now, after that, the opposition, they've had it easy so far. So far, they've had it easy. You see, that 4 game is going to be against lesser opposition. Very, very less opposition with no pedigree at all. No pedigree in the world of football, maybe apart from Algeria, but still, Algeria is not a heavyweight in African football as well. You wouldn't compare them to Morocco at the moment, or Ghana, or Senegal, or Egypt, or even Nigeria. Nigeria didn't qualify, so that doesn't count. So for me, they've had it easy so far. They've played so far. So let's see how they up the game, the tempo of the game, when they meet a higher, better coordinated, a well-coordinated, organized team as the competition grows on and grows deeper. So that is my analysis on the game that was played between Austria against Algeria and Jordan against Argentina, and also the history-making player in Messi. I just want to thank everyone for watching. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll bring you more analysis as the game goes on. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please share your thoughts and your comment on my analysis. Thank you for watching. Ciao.